Hello, everybody. This is Professor Lombardo. I noticed that I didn't have a video for how to work with zip folders when you're working on a PC. So I did just want to record a quick video because I noticed we had a couple of issues when we were working in class. So here's how I want you to work with zip folders when you're using a PC. So I'm doing this recording on one of the classroom computers, but feel free to follow along with this. Part of our work over the weekend is going to be working with some files that are in your zip folders. So first of all, I just went to my Canvas page. The first thing you want to do is download your zip folder. So you're going to, just as I demoed in class, you're going to click into a zipped folder link, and then you'll have the link option to download your zipped folder from there. So once you have your zip folder downloaded, if you're using Chrome, the temptation here is to just double click this file box. What I want you to do instead is open up a file window like this. So it's this little file icon down here. It looks like a folder. And I think Chrome, I believe the default is to download to your downloads. So from the main screen, this is where if you open up a file folder, from there you should be able to go right to your downloads, or it should be on the side as well. You can click into your downloads and you'll see the zipped file there. Now, many people just double click the zip file, and this is fine, but there's a small issue when you're working on PCs. I'm not going to get into the details. What I want you to do instead is I want you to right click, and you'll see an option here to extract all. So this is what I'd like you to do. So do the extract all, and it'll ask you to set a destination. You can just use the same folder that the zip file is actually in. Just hit extract. Okay. And a new window will pop up. You can actually just exit out of it. But basically what I want you to see is you've got now two files. One is the original zip file, but the other one's just a file folder. And this, once you click inside of it, has all of your week 2 materials. So this includes, say, our slides from week 2, day 2, which we could open up if we wanted. But more importantly, the ones we'll be working with are the data sets. So inside of that week 2 materials, we have a data folder. We have graphs. These are the 2 graphs that we were doing our warm-up activities with. So these are the files that you actually want. So here's what I'd like you to do in order to get set up well for this class. At the beginning of each week, or when I release the zip folders, start just by putting a new folder right on your desktop. Call it Math 126. Okay, leave that there. And what you're going to do is, let's pretend we haven't extracted this, but you end up downloading your zip file. We're going to go through that process again. So we're going to go to extract all. We can use the same file and folder. A new window will pop up. You can just exit out of that. You're going to go inside of the week 2 materials that we just saw. And you'll see another folder called week 2 materials. So this contains everything we need. So what we're going to do is just drag that week 2 materials into the Math 126 folder. Once you're done with that, you can actually get rid of both of these. So if you want to delete the zip file, and if you want to delete that week 2 materials folder, you're fine, because sitting on your desktop now is your Math 126 files where you have all of our slides, you'll have the graphs, and you'll have the data that you can work with. Now from here, while I have everything kind of set up, inside your Google Drive, remember I'd recommended that you start setting out or start uploading some of these data pieces into your Google Drive, because we'll be working in Google Sheets. So from here, now that you have your files kind of exported into that main folder, that Math 126 folder, you should be able to drag and drop these files directly into a Google Drive folder for easy analysis. Okay. Now these are actually going to overwrite the ones that I have been in there already, which is fine, but that's the idea. So we're going to be doing this from now on. Each week you'll be getting some new materials, you'll have some new data sets, and we're going to start doing some actual analysis with Google Sheets. So what I'd like you to do is do this process of downloading the zip folder, extract all, pull it out, and put it into a special folder on your desktop. And then to prepare for the week, what I'll have you do is go into your Google Drive folder, Math 126, right? Maybe we'll make a new folder for week 3. We'll call this week 3. Once you have your new folder for week 3, what you can do is jump into the data files and kind of drag and drop those into your Google Drive folder so that we can start using them in Google Sheets. All right.